So, George, what are the skills that are necessary to be a chief process officer?
Well, I've been doing this for many years, and so I've had the opportunity to grow organically, if you will, into this role. And we're functioning as full-time and also fractional part-time chief process officers for organization. But first of all, it's leadership. And that, Kevin, as you know, comes through experience. This is not a role that we can have a project manager perform, or we can have even a director in one of the groups perform because they're not objective and they don't see the organization as a whole. So the first is leadership. The second is that you need to have very strong process improvement skills, trained in the methodologies, Lean, Six Sigma, BPM, re-engineering. Quality is free. Phil Crosby put that out. Um, but you have to be beyond the method in essence and say, what are the tools that are necessary to help us achieve our goal in this area? So strong process improvement skills are important, strong communication skills. Also, Kevin, digital transformation is the number one empowerment today. But digital transformation doesn't work well without process. You can put all the technology in the world you want in, and what you're going to find is you're going to be paying vendors a lot of money and not receiving a substantial return on investment. And by the way, I am a former CPA with KPMG, so that helps too in terms of looking what's going on in terms of calculating ROI. So those are some of the skills: leadership, communication, strong process background, strong digital transformation background, and also I think sharing and creating a sense of excitement and a sense of purpose around this. As I mentioned, some of these process issues, they're kind of difficult. So you have to get people in the room and help the light bulbs come on. So it's a combination of roles and skills. It needs to be a senior person to come in and do this. And it's amazing what can be accomplished
So, a chief process officer is a C-suite
within
officer
a
that
short
is,
period.
excuse me? Did I interrupt? I'm sorry if I interrupted, George.
That's fine.
So, if I'm hearing you right, a chief process officer is a C-suite officer that is in charge of bringing unity to the processes that run the organization every day. Um, why can't other C-suite chiefs do this?
Well, as mentioned a little bit earlier, is that they first of all just don't have the time. The CFO, he or she is busy being the CFO. The chief technology officer is busy managing the platforms. Um, and we found over the years too that the role that IT used to have in terms of business analysts and studying what's going on in the process, most organizations don't have the skill set these days or the focus. The chief human resource officers managing people. So we have a focus, I think, on people and technology, but we don't have a focus on process that is definitive within the departments and spanning the departments. And Kevin, reaching out to the customer, creating a customer experience that is innovative and keeps customers, drives them to your site, drives them to your business, but also helps to uh, improve the quality of the process. So it's just not a role that's there in organizations. We see it in the newspapers. There are significant issues companies are experiencing, and 90% of the time, it's a process issue.